Good morning friends, my name is Ashish Nindukishore Patel. Our today's video topic is queries in the SQL. So today we are seeing how to create a database, what are the queries. So let's get started. First of all, before going to queries in the SQL, we discuss what is actually databases. So database is nothing but a store our data, storing for storage of our data by with the help of queries. So how the database will be stored? So the database will be stored in the form of rows and columns. So in the database, our data is stored in the form of table, and table consists of rows and columns. And we have the choice that what is we can take the name for the rows and name for the columns. So for that, suppose we want to create a data. So for that, there are some softwares have used with there, that is PHPMyAdmin, having XAMPP server, using XAMPP server, and that is our next one is that MySQL. So with the help of that we can create a database. So let's discuss what is MySQL is. Let's discuss how to create a database in MySQL. So for creating the database, we have a query that is create database and the name for the database. Suppose I want to create a database for the employee, so create database employee. Suppose in the database there are lots of database will be there, but if I want to use the database that is of employee, so for that the next query is use database, that is use employee. Our database name is employee, so use employee, so that you have get an entry to go to in employee database. So next to that of is how to create a table in the database. So for the creating to table in database, so the query is create table employee table in bracket id int name varchar size. For that is by default size is 45, and next to that of is some post an id will be there. So the id int. So this is nothing but the query for creating the table. So what is the query is create table employee table in bracket id int name varchar salary int. So this is a query for the creating the table. So next to that of is how to create how to insert the data in the table. So for that, suppose for that the query is insert data into employee table values in bracket 1 name for the employee salary for the employee. So the query is insert into employee table values 1 Ashish the salary will be there, that is 50,000 in brackets complete. So this is nothing but with the help of this query we can insert the data. So suppose we want to see that see the table or our data, means how much data will be stored in the table. So for that select star from the table name, that is employee table. So this is a query that will be shown the data in the table. Suppose we want to see the parameters of the table. So for that the query will be describe employee table. So with the help of that query, it will describe the table in the form. Means we will see the parameters in the table. So suppose we want to calculate the max salary or the mean salary or the count for the salary table. So for that select max in bracket salary from employee table So it will be showing the which maximum salary in the table. Suppose we want to see the minimum salary in the table, so select me salary from employee table, so that that query will return the minimum salary in the table. So that's all from my side. So thank you so much guys. Have a good day to all.